Good morning, everybody. This is Kevin Cahill and Farmer Hughes from the Irish American Club of Berkshire County. And we join you this morning as we do every Sunday morning from the studios of Pittsfield's Community Radio, WTBR 89.7 on your FM dial, and 88.1 WSBR in Lee. I hope we have a nice listening audience in Lee.
I hope so, too. I've been telling people that because I work down there.
Yeah.
I says, everybody, you got to listen to WTBR or WSBR 88.1. You can pick us up on Sunday morning.
That's right. Well, hopefully we'll get a few listeners down there soon if we haven't already, and they'll call us up with their recommendations. And by the way, now that I mentioned it, please give us a call at 413-770-7512 if you have a request to be made next week.
There you go.
And we're always interested in feedback in the show because we both like it, and sometimes we have a certain opinion.
Oh, we are very opinionated here on Sunday Sounds of Ireland show.
But we have a nice show.
Yes,
a nice show planned for you this week. The Pogues are going to be on tap, as well as Horselips, Enya, Mary Doyle Kennedy, and Morga. How about you, Farmer?
I'm going to do some Gaelic Storm, some Shillelagh Law, and if we get to it, some Christy Moore.
Oh, good. A nice Christy Moore collection there.
I love that album.
First up, we're going to hear from the Pogues from their If I Should Fall from Grace album.
Australia I was born.
Cave away, haul away.
In South Australia round Cape Horn.
We're bound for South Australia.
Yeah, haul away your rolling cane.
Cave away, haul away.
Haul away, you'll hear me sing.
For South Australia.
'Cause I won't get morning fire.
Cave away, haul away.
Just there I met this Nancy Blair.
For South Australia.
Haul away your rolling cane.
Cave away, haul away.
Haul away, you'll hear me sing.
For South Australia.
There's just one thing that's on my mind.
Cave away, haul away.
That's leaving Nancy there behind.
For South Australia.
Haul away your rolling cane.
Cave away, haul away.
Haul away, you'll hear me sing.
For South Australia.
Let's fly!
as I broke your heart in two, and I felt the kiss of emptiness as I watched your life turn blue. Oh, life was a game. Now I miss your name, your golden hair. No more in your eyes is the blue of skies, only shame. A lonely soul betrayed by love. You walked into the stream with tears of love upon my cheeks. I heard your final scream.
Welcome back to the Sunday Sounds of Ireland. This is Kevin Cahill and Farmer Hughes, located at 89.7 on your radio dial and 88.1 in Lee.
In Lee.
Yeah, I have to say that several times, I think.
Yeah, I was having a hard time saying that. I'm listening to WTBR up in Pittsfield, but it's actually 88.1
In Lee.
WSBR.
Yes. So we had our opening set, and what you heard last was Enya from her album The Celts with her instrumental Boadicea, although she was humming through it, so it wasn't that instrumental, I guess. Boadicea referring to the Celtic Queen of England back in the day. And before that, we heard from Horselips from their album The Toyne, reflecting the ancient Irish saga with its song called Cullen's Lament. And we started off with a rather cheerful and I think rigorous version of South Australia from the Pogues, and as I mentioned, If I Should Fall from Grace with God. You got something lined up for us,
I
Farmer.
do. We're going to start off with Shillelagh Law.
I've been up, I've been down, I've been kicked to the ground, but I'll always have my say. Got a thick upper lip and a back full of tricks. Every dog will have his day. Cause you'll never beat the Irish. No, you'll never beat the Irish. No, you'll never beat the Irish. No, you'll never beat the Irish. I've been up, I've been down, I've been kicked to the ground, but I'll always have my say. Labelless liars, the drunks and the goons, the black sheep of the land, the neighborhood fool. Native in struggles need not apply, but the Celts begin to rise. You'll never beat the Irish. No, you'll never beat the Irish. No, you'll never beat the Irish. No, you'll never beat the Irish. I've been up, I've been down, I've been kicked to the ground, but I'll always have my say. Turning the tables, we rise to the top. Local boys who make good, our march never stops. Remember the lessons our forefathers passed. Tradition built to last. You'll never beat the Irish. No, 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 you'll never beat the Irish.
For every time when you're not able, deliver you to me. For every breath of heart unstable, deliver you to me. And I will mind you, I will be your blanket, a cushion for your feet, whatever you need. And it's no trouble at all. You are no trouble to me, and you will
Welcome back to the Sunday Sounds of Ireland. Brilliant accordioning there from David Munnelly. You all familiar with him. He's from our sister city, Ballina in County Mayo. And those reels were from his album Amorga, For the Sake of Old Decency. Morgan's the name of the band, I should say. And the reels were Fred and Peter's reel, the Mountain reel, and the Pathway reel.
Yeah.
Okay. And before that, you heard from Mary Doyle Kennedy. Can't get much more Irish a name than that.
I guess not.
From her great album, I think it's a great album, Charm, with one of my favorite songs from that album, Stars Above. And you started us off, Farmer?
I did. The Shillelagh Law started that set off with We'll Never Beat the Irish, and that was off their album, The 1 and 9.
Are they still around?
You know, I've been wondering, because none of these guys that we saw up there at Saratoga and around the region, haven't heard much from them. I look on them once in a while on my phone to see if they made anything new, and nothing really. So.
And they were an exclusively New York City band. They
Yeah,
rarely
New
played
York
outside
State,
the boroughs. So,
Yeah.
but I'd like to know if they were at least making CDs, because they are a good band.
Yeah, they were, but like I said, I checked on them a couple of weeks ago, and there was nothing new in their
Okay.
list yet.
So I'm going to announce today what we're doing for St. Patrick's Day. And I want to start by announcing that no tickets will be sold at the door. If you're interested in coming, and I hope you are, you need to make reservations in advance. And if tickets will be distributed for the purposes of the raffle. But our annual St. Patrick's Day event will be ticketless. Ticketless. I'll have a list, I guess. But nonetheless, the Irish American Club is celebrating its 61st event.
61 years.
61 years. Our annual St. Patrick's Day celebration with the corned beef, obviously.
Yep.
Hors d'oeuvres, obviously. And again, the Breffni O'Rourke School of Irish Dance will be with us, along with the entertainment by Melissa Britton, with featuring Irish ballads and folk music. And her aunt, Mary Britton, will be on bagpipes. The event takes place at the Elks Club on Union Street in Pittsfield. It will be held on Saturday, March 15th, 2025. I better change that. The doors will open at 5:30. And members of the Irish Club or their sister city event who usually book ahead of time will be $20. Okay. And to the members of the public who are not members of those organizations will be $25. But the most important part of this announcement is who we are honoring as the 2025 Berkshire County Irish American of the Year. Drumroll, Farmer. Is Kevin Sherman.
All right.
I don't need to introduce Kevin Sherman. Everyone knows who he is, and everyone knows what he has done for the city, but I'll become more specific as time goes on. I just wanted people to mark off in their calendar that the Irish Americans Club's annual St. Patrick's Day celebration will be taking place on Saturday, March 15th at the Elks Lodge on Union Street in Pittsfield, and $25 to the public, and we're honoring Kevin Sherman as the Irish American of the Year. And you're starting us off, Farmer.
Yes, we're going to start off this set with some Christy Moore.
Number 3.
No.
13. Okay.
Last night as I lay dreaming of pleasant days gone by, my mind being bent on rambling to Ireland's Isle did fly. I stepped on board of a vision and I followed with a will, and I shortly came to anchor at the cross of Spansel Hill. And delighted by the novelty, enchanted by the scene, where in my early boyhood so often I had been. I thought I heard a murmur, and I think that I hear it still. It's the little stream of water that flows down Spancel Hill. To amuse a passing fancy, I lay down on the ground, where all my school companions and they shortly gathered round. When we were home returning, oh, we danced with right goodwill to Martin Moylan's music at the cross of Spancel Hill. It being on the 23rd of June, the day before the fair, when Ireland's sons and daughters in crowds assembled there, the young, the old, the brave and the bold, they came to sport and to kill. There were curious combinations at the cross of Spancel Hill. Then I went to see me old neighbours, to hear what they might say. The old ones were all dead and gone, and the young ones turning grey. I met with the tailor quickly, he's as brave as ever still. Sure, he used to mend me breeches when I lived in Spancel Hill. Then I paid a flying visit to my first and only love. She's white as any lily, she's gentle as a dove. She threw her arms around me, said, Johnny, I love you still. Oh, she's Mac, the ranger's daughter, she's the pride of Spancel Hill. I dreamt I stooped and kissed her, as in the days of yore. She said, Johnny, you're only joking, as many's the time before. And the cock, it crew in the morning, oh, it crew both loud and shrill. And I woke in California, many miles from Spancel Hill.
My name is Sam Jenkins. I come from Old Whittington Hill. My people bow their heads down to the Lord of the Manor still. I grew up mean and hungry, dirty and poor and sick. I tried my best for not to steal, too afraid of the Van Diemen ships. Well, the only road to money, it was the road to the army gates. I took that road in 45 with the gang of my Staffordshire mates. We were shipped across to Ireland, some rebellions for to quell. Stationed north of Galway, in the landscape that mirrored hell. When we sailed into Galway, before my hair got dry, I will never forget the skeletons with a crazed look in their eyes, and their little children wailing as hunger ate them alive. When I realized what I was doing there, with the shame I nearly died. The food removal regiments, we were there to guard the food, being shipped each day to England, while the starving they were subdued. They said we needed the food more for our hungry boys abroad, and the Irish apes who farmed it, they went men in the eyes of the Lord. My dear friend Billy Cooper, he couldn't console himself. From a cherry tree in the backfield, he was hanging by his belt. In the 41st Foot Regiment, just north of Galway town, I fed myself the servant of a devil in a crown. I disobeyed an order, I refused to shoot a man. Now stripped of my gun and uniform, I am bound for Van Diemen's land. You rogues who rule Britannia, may you burn in hell for good. Us poor, we do your dirty work, then you dine on our flesh and blood.
Abuse
Welcome back to the Sunday Sounds of Ireland. That was Jimmy McGregor. He's playing with Josephine Marsh, music in the frame. The reels were Humble, Lashing Down, and Pipe Major. And before that, we heard from Damien Dempsey, formerly of the Irish band One. And his album Soul Son. Soul Soon, maybe. I don't know. There's a fado over the U. But anyway, the name of the tune is Big, Big Love.
I like that song.
Yes, you did. You did say that.
I did.
And what did you play for us, Farmer?
I started the set off with Christy Moore's Spencel Hill, and that was off the live Magic Nights album.
One of his many live albums. It was
you told me that he doesn't allow drinking.
No, he doesn't allow drinking.
That's crazy.
So on this day in Irish history, which is January 19th, but in 1947, Ireland began to experience a cold spell that would last for 2 months, bring transport to a halt, led to the rationing of food, and the death rate in Dublin doubled.
Wow.
It became known as the Big Freeze. The origin of the event was a, quote, persistent anticyclone centered over Norway and Sweden, attracting freezing winds from North Russia, as reported in the New Zealand newspaper, the Evening Star. Ireland was already in a weak position, along with the rest of Europe, as a result of the Second World War, or the emergency as it was designated in Ireland. Predicting the upcoming crisis, an editorial in the Irish press stated that in terms of supplies, the country's position was as, quote, bad as it was in the worst of the war years. Future Taoiseach Sean Lamass, who was then Minister for Industry and Commerce, had begun rationing flour and bread earlier in the month. The cold spell got much worse on January 24th, with temperatures falling to between -2 and -6 centigrade. And on January 30th, the temperature was -3 centigrade. In Fahrenheit, that's 8, by the way. Colder than the temperature that was recorded in Antarctica that day. Wicklow was one of the worst hit counties. In March, it was planned that the Royal Air Force jets would drop parcels of food on the villages of Wicklow, but by the time the plane arrived at Baldonnel Air Base, many homes in those villages had been reached, and so the plan was abandoned. An exact death toll of the Big Freeze was not recorded, though the historian Kevin Kearns believes it to have been in the hundreds. One of the most tragic events occurred when 6 children playing hockey fell in a hole in a quarry that had frozen over Kimmage in Dublin. 3 of them had died, the youngest of whom was 8 years old.
Wow.
It's terrible.
Yep.
So that's today in Irish history. But you have something planned for us now, Farmer?
Yes, we'll open this set up with Gaelic Storm.
Mary's eyes are startling blue, and her hair's Newcastle gold, and she walks the thin white line between the body and the soul. She's as faithful to her history as a novice to his fast, for she is standing on the bones of Ireland's past. She is singing of the troubles and the fire in the land, till I can almost feel the famine slipping through my trembling hand. And I wonder as I hear her that the spirit still shines through, and she can reach across the ocean deep and break my heart in two. Mary is wise, she is foolish, she's as constant as the tide, for it's a woman's heart that beats beneath that stubborn Irish pride. We are saints and we are sinners, we are heroes, we are thieves, we are all of us beginners on the road to Galilee. She is singing of the troubles and the fire in the land, till I can almost feel the famine slipping through my trembling hand. And I wonder as I hear her that the spirit still shines through, and she can reach across the ocean deep and break my heart in two. So let us hoist a pint of silence to the east where Ireland lies, and we will stare across the waters for a glimpse of Mary's eyes. We are ships without a harbor, we are sailors on dry land, and the song goes on forever, even though the record can't. She is singing of the troubles and the fire in I know that your mind's racing, mine did the same, stating the facts and hoping they might explain this pain, this pain, your face, so strange. But honey, I see you as an aurora in the sky. So where are you? Some pure Asian light.
Farmer and I are saying goodbye for another week. We both want to remind you about the annual St. Patrick's Day celebration that's taking place of the Elks Lodge on Union Street on Saturday, March 15th, honoring Kevin Sherman as the Irish American of the Year. Please give me a call at 413-770-7512 for more information and for getting tickets. Sort of tickets, I guess we'll call them.
Yep.
Yeah. Online tickets, I guess. And this is Kevin Cahill saying goodbye, as I said. Please listen to our show again next week, and please listen to all the locally produced programming here at WTBR 89.7 and 88.1. And
this farmer saying, everybody have a good week. Be good, be kind, and keep your Irish eyes a-smiling.
Gur Magat Agus Jehi Shahugan.